When you're making a website, one of the first things that you're going to need to do is to select a possible name for your website, something that's going to generate traffic for your website, something that's indicative of your website. So the first thing you do after you select a name is that you will check out with whois.net to see if that name is even available. In other words, has somebody else already purchased that name? Is someone else on the internet using that name? So you check it out with whois.net. If it's available, you want to register that name. Now, GoDaddy or whois.net, they can take care of registering that name for a fee. When you register a name, it means to assign the name to you, that you make sure this name becomes part of the central domain registration known as the Whois database. It's your name. In the old days, Network Solutions, NSI, was one of the very first registrars, but today there are many companies like GoDaddy that can take care of that for you. So after you get a name, now it's time to develop your website. You develop your website and it's completed. Now you have to find a web hosting service that will host your website for you. This hosting service will provide instructions on how to link the web server that's hosting your website with Internik. This makes sure that your actual IP address on the server hosting your site will be linked up with the actual domain name. Now people can just type in the domain name, they're going to go to your site. So these are sort of the steps that you need to go through. So in summary, get a name for your website, checking out to make sure that that name is available. If it is, you want to register it. Feel free to use something like GoDaddy or Whois to register your name. Develop your website. After your website is ready, you need a web hosting service that will actually provide the server that will host your web page. Okay, and this web hosting service will also give you the instructions to link up your actual domain name, this web server's IP address, with Internik, so that now people can just type in your domain name and they'll be taken to the appropriate web server.